So rumors are now going towards LeBron James going back to Cleveland. This is a crazy theory because it actually has a lot of, possibility in it happening. There is a ton of reasons why LeBron would want to go to Cleveland, and a ton of reasons Cleveland would want to bring back LeBron for 1 year. So let's get into it. I understand that this is likely an unlikely scenario, but it seems that there was more of a chance of this happening because of what is going on right now with the Los Angeles Lakers. With them not getting Kyrie currently, and if they cannot get, another star player or just a lot of good players around LeBron to go for that championship run, I don't see him re-upping next year to play with the Lakers. I mean, this is his last year, and I just don't see just any way he's going to want to go back to LA if this roster is similar to how it was last year. So if that's the case, and they do have a losing roster this year, and they struggle to even make the play-in, I highly doubt seeing him return. And with Bronny coming into the league at 2024, he says he wants to play with him, so that is going to leave a limited time span there. And where is he going to play? You got 1 year to play anywhere you want. If he takes a lesser contract, he can basically pick where he wants to play any team in the NBA. Because what team is going to turn down LeBron James? On paper, this makes a ton of sense for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They are a great young team, and they're only getting better. They have players like Darius Garland, Colin Sexton, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Lauri Markkanen. They're just stacked to the brim with talent, and it's only going to keep getting better because these players keep getting older, and a lot of them haven't even hit their prime yet. And on top of that, they have great draft picks for next year. They have tons of capital. They have tons of options for many trades there. If they want to trade Colin Sexton, he has good return, and you can possibly get a decent haul for him. There's a ton of options they can go, and this team really has a great future. And what player is not going to want to play on this Cleveland Cavalier team? So then that leaves the Cleveland Cavaliers. Would they hesitate in bringing back LeBron? Of course they wouldn't, because he's one of the greats of all time, right? But there is a couple of missteps that happen when you bring in someone like LeBron. We all know the kind of thing that your franchises go through after you sign LeBron. You go into a win now mode, which is where you basically trade any future capital and trade all your young players in order to get win now, veteran ready players. Which that does typically work. It worked in Miami. It worked in Cleveland. He got the championship. But that does create a lag in the future for your team. You'll likely lose a lot of draft picks. You'll lose a lot of young talent. And you'll be kind of in the dumps for years. You'll be trying to build back up from a ton of contracts that are given to guys like J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson, which are not bad players. But when they're making tons and tons of money way above their normal paid value, it really puts your franchise in a hole for years to come. Now, I don't see this happening now because LeBron James, of course, is older. He's going to be going on a 1 year deal. And with players like Darius Garland, Jared Allen, and Evan Mobley, these guys are future superstars. So I feel like this is going to have to be a situation where he signs a decent deal for 1 year in order to try to go win a ring with this team. Because in another year from now, all these players are going to have more experience, and the Cavs are going to have tons of assets and even more draft picks from that time to be able to make more moves to make this an actual championship contending team. The only real threat I see in the Eastern Conference if LeBron does sign with the Cleveland Cavaliers is 3 teams. Only 3 teams I think that have the ability to beat this team, and that is the Milwaukee Bucks, the Miami Heat, and the Boston Celtics, of course. Those 3 teams are going to be dominant in this conference for years to come, and I can't see them going out easy. So it's going to be fun to see a LeBron Cavaliers team go up against the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals again, and that is definitely going to be a lot of fun. So if Cleveland agrees to bring him in for 1 year, they basically tell LeBron they're not going to sign off on any trades, they're not going to get rid of any young talent or trade away a lot of future picks. This could be a real fun situation. And with that being said, just a little fun thing here. What would their starting 5 look like if LeBron did come? The starting 5 would be point guard Darius Garland, shooting guard LeBron James, small forward Lauri Markkanen, power forward Evan Mobley, and center Jared Allen. That is the best starting 5 I could think of because this team is stacked and there is tons of options for them to go to. And this is just a fun little, you got 3 7-footers and then you also got Darius Garland and LeBron. That team is huge. They would play fast. Even though they're that big, they still have speed. They can stretch the floor with Lauri Markkanen, and Evan Mobley has shown that he can hit the 3. That team would be deadly. So that being said, what is their bench looking like? They're going to have players like Colin Sexton, Cedi Osman, Dylan Windler, Karis LeVert, Isaac Okoro, and of course many more, and also other players they sign and players that they draft within the next year. So this is definitely going to be a crazy team to watch. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about LeBron joining the Cleveland Cavaliers on a 1 year deal. I know this is just a fun little video, but the possibility grows every day. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.